Ah, shit. Oh well, lipstick. Okay, I'll do this. I accidentally hit the wrong button. But welcome back to my expanded divine panel of the infinite aid to divinely intervene as needed for my highest good, aka the highest good. All right, so I was still in the middle of getting ready. I was supposed to do a thumbnail, but I'll just do a thumbnail here so it's more authentic. All right. I'm nearly done finishing up the last. It feels like nearly done. Like I could do it really quickly. So just back on here. I want to expedite what I can here, or just like look up to good things for myself, because this is, excuse me, Operation Empress Diaries number 37, highlighting number 10, the Destiny card, the Wheel of Fortune card. And what better way to bring that forward with Lord Ganesha? So this is a Lord Ganesha load of blessings for me. And so we'll go with the header, or the energy cards first. Okay. Boop. 3, 2, 1, cheese. Seems like a question. Anyway, I'm tired of seeing and hearing from the Knight of Wands in reversal. But, okay, 5 of Swords, here we go. I guess, you know, is this a player energy? Yeah, player energy. Okay, that's on the recipient side. I guess when you have a high degree of magnetism, there's no micromanaging the what's coming in for you, and usually, oftentimes, like as soon as you have like some level of attraction, then it's usually the Knight of Wands that comes in chiming in reversal. Because they have no shame. They're working on the scale of numbers. This is your sales force that, for sure, that's the mentality. I don't need to explain it. Those that are affiliated with it would not get offended. They know what's up. It's a numbers game, okay? Players, okay? And, so if there's any level of traction, anything really to covet that is of value, of course, that's the first batch that comes in. You would not suspect that, because the magnetism should be like attracts like in its highest frequency. However, like when you're absolutely super duper magnetic, it's just like a whoop, you know, like it's just all comes together. So anyway, that's on the doing side. That's a whole lot of leverage. And one aspect without like, if this were expanded to a form of like having something else to complain about, it would be like bitches be like gossiping, right? And so that's free publicity, okay? You don't micromanage who your fans are or who shows up here, okay? In this particular like high frequency. But those can handle it, Those who drop out are the ones that are truly, absolutely triggered by whatever you said, you know, whatever you did, whatever you said, however you portrayed yourself. And so those frequencies drop off. Okay. So this is again like kind of like free publicity, like you're filling up the seats, Tina. Wonderful. Okay. All right. I'm popular. Well, I'm just well known for what I do and how I do. More so how I do. Fantastic. So now for the Segue cards. I want to do something different for you. So this? No. Okay, we'll use the Housewife's Tarot because it's kind of unexpected. I haven't used it in a while, and I'm curious what's going to output. I'm curious. Okay. Let's do that. All right. Boop. 3, 2, 1, cheese. Okay. The Emperor on the left side. Fantastic. And then on the right side, 7 of Cups. And the Magician card. Look at that. I get the best of the fucking best. Wonderful. Okay. Okay, so that's great. That's good. Let me put this together. The best of the best. Okay. Good to see that there. Okay, so on the left side, the recipient side, with a high degree of magnetism, it's easier to root out the little smidgens, the what should you call it, the breadcrumbs from the actual loaf. From the actual baker of the bread. So there's that. Okay, woo, upright. We like to see that shit. Okay. And then on the doing side, so like I can't go wham wham. I can't get all upset about what has transpired. It looks like that I'm out of it now, that I'm finding my way like with a machete, or just kind of swimming through the fields, like get out of my way, get out of my way, that type of energy. And it kind of leveled the playing field to see what I'm truly working with. Isn't this swine? I feel like it's swine. Definitely. And the swine don't give a shit because they are looking for the lower hanging fruit, the ones that actually dropped off already. So, low effort, and it's fine, whatever. We don't need to talk about that stuff. Everybody knows, Figueroa Street kind of shit, energy anyways. And mind you, can I say it, this is a little gossip, but it's okay, it's part of my life. Let's see. Yes, okay, so remember when I talked about that warehouse job where I just had to say a smidgen of a little thing, and that confirmed that this dude was trespassing on my like personal space, in my like social forums or whatever, when he should not have happened like that. And the other thing was more so the lack of character in him with all that had transpired. Like not too much, but what reminded me of this? It was funny. Shit, what was it? Swine, low-hanging fruit. God damn. What was it? Oh yeah, Figueroa. Okay, so I knew that it was definitely him because of all of the notes that I had kind of like taken mentally, like snapshots of this and that, without like I'm gonna go after him type of energy. It was more like I'm gonna like nail him down, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. It wasn't like that. It was just a collective of notes that were like just given to me, thrown my way. And so one of them that sealed the deal on like his character was I started seeing on my feed like not like it was like what was it, $5 BJ's Figueroa Street, that kind of thing, $5 or $10, and on my freaking feed, that was the only time it showed up, and I was thinking that dude is nasty, Hey, so that's anyway. So talk about that energy. So on the right side, the doing side, I have the Magician with the 7 of Cups. I am considered a master alchemist, in a variety of suits, if just basically all. I got 5 on it. Yeah. So I got 5 on it. All elements, including the ethers. Fantastic. That brings me so many options, so many routes, so many things that I can do. That is absolute leverage. Okay. When there's a high degree of magnetism, like this is fantastic. So Lord Ganesha, load of blessings for me. So, sender, you know what's up. I mean, that's synonymous with, what was I gonna say? So in our group of friends, or they're not my friends, but when I was married, like I said, all the guy talk and, you know, the email or the text threads that they had, I forget what you call them, but the text threads that they had, I thought it was like all jokes and this and that, and including one of the guys, he's LA based or whatever, and actually all the LA based guys would bring up stuff like, I don't know, was it all LA based? Anyway, whatever. They would have references like bangbus.com. You know, like they would have certain like uh things like phrases that they would say amidst like some type of conversation, as in code, like, and they would look at each other, you know, that homie type of thing. Same thing with this. So that's what I'm saying. That's guys know, even the guys that don't want to be involved or whatever, they know, you know, they know how things are. So I have to remember that reality exists when I'm conversing with the unknowns. And yeah, it's like if they are exposed to that in its casual sense, and not just exposed to it in casual sense, but also engaging in it, like, who, even though I might have a different dynamic with them, they still have that psychology of treating females lesser than. Do you see what, there's some faction of their belief system that allows them to engage in behaviors that can just be an automatic, you know, you never know what's gonna, you know, so how they're going to turn on you with that, you know, energy. All right, Page of Wands. Okay, so okay, let's focus back on the start. Okay, this is my start. Okay. Yeah, because it's not my problem if another energy doesn't know how to love or care or reciprocate. That is not my problem, especially if I see it for what it is and step out of it. Like, no, that's not even like friend worthy. That's not business partnership worthy. That's if anything, that's maybe just transactional. Okay, you're gonna pay me for my time now. You're gonna pay me to respond to whatever you're saying. Otherwise, it's, you don't exist. Okay. Once you show me who you are, it's all just business. Okay. All right. Three of Cups. Celebration is in order for me upcoming. Fantastic. That's wonderful. Okay, so these are the energy cards. These are things that I can be like, yeah, to be excited about. Okay, these are the prefix to the actual header card. So this is getting in, this is like game time for me. So when it comes to, if I'm to internalize this and I'm one of the players on the field, okay, so it's, what is it? If you can't beat them, join them. But you know what? I'm going to do it better. And this is how I'm going to do it better. Okay? I'm going to get off that fucking horse. And then I'm going to show you that I could do it without, you know, without the extras. 3, 3, 3. Oh, is it 333 there? It's 133 here. But I will take 333. All right, so this is now the header cards. Boop. 3, 2, 1, chase. What we got here? The Sun card in reversal. Everything is seen on the recipient side. It's like everything that is received, treat it like basically a bomb threat. I am in prime time positioning, and I have to be very meticulous about what is acceptable. The standards are on fleek now. Right side, the doing side, is like, hold up, before I go, I'm going to process this so that my my door, my entrance is not bogged down by some bullshit drop-offs. So that's what's happening here. Okay. Okay, so moving forward, this. All right. Okay. So now, excuse me for a second. Where's the thing? All right, give me a second, okay? Okay. What is this? 10 of Swords. Killer energy. That was on the top of the deck. I will accept that. I will accept that. All right. So okay, what is this now? Oh, the Hangman, and something else fell on, like, upright. I'm balancing upright on the edge of my, you know, my crafting stuff, basically. My what is it? My wiring stuff, anyway. Okay, all right, the Hanged Man and 6 of Pentacles upright. So there's just like, stand by, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. This is, you know, there's reciprocity, like good reciprocity, like, muahaha, you know, it lurks, it lurks over the edge, like very enticing type of reciprocity. Well, thank you. So, Lord Ganesha, load of blessings for me. Okay, Queen of Cups. I know this. I sense it. I feel it. I'm just waiting for it. That's what I'm waiting for. Stirring the cup. Stirring the cup. Okay. I like it. I like it. Okay, anything else? Okay, we're gonna pivot to this deck. Thank you. Yeah, I'm feeling stressed. I'm feeling very stressed. There's a bunch of, there's some family birthdays that I am off to celebrate later today. And I didn't have the budget to buy anything for them. And it's being so close to Christmas also, I didn't get them anything then. And I didn't make them anything, though I could have made them something by now. But my brain has been on these communications for like trying to get the energy and the know-how to respond to this legal shit, and just the other things like repairs in the household, because there's some oogity boogity bullshit going on, and by like jealous bitches who already have the leverage of a paycheck, you know. And so I just you know, I did have time to kind of get my shit together in order to attempt to make something, but like my head was just not in the right place for it. Like, it just wasn't. So it became more frustrating for me, and I have to owe it to myself to find some kind of relief, like break, you know? Anyway, 9 of Wands. Okay, so this is presence. This is actually, you know, filling up the room, basically. This is people who come up to bat for you. Ninefold, like a whole team. Thanks, Oding. Okay, Ace of Wands. Ace of Swords in reversal. This is internal. So basically they're saying I'm a turnkey. And that's why people cannot pin me down, though they attempt to. I don't really know how to answer that, Sean. You just pick up things along the way. That deserves its own kind of forum and discussion. But yeah. Okay. These three came out. One like this, one like that. So I'll do this one. All right. First off, 9 of Cups. Okay. So 919 is an angel number here for me. But this is happiness. This is good. Like, I have to figure out how to maintain my happiness, and it's not always like being a yes man to everything. And unfortunately, I have to answer to like the places that are unfamiliar to me, that are very dry in its nature, and that are troublemakers. And so gosh, that should have been done a while ago, but I think it's, if things are not resolved, like I think I'm gonna have to make a move on certain things. Since this King of Swords slash Emperor seemed to be all talk, I don't really know what the process is going to be like. I can only do my best, and then whatever is finalized is I just have to allow judgment to roll through. That, like, the true cosmic lawmakers are going to see what went down in its finalization, and if I have been cheated again, if there have been motions to not correct that in the final state, and these, these attorneys or financial people are just passing the buck to the next, revision, next third party for revisions, like later down the road, then the cosmic figures are going to use that as evidence to sway karma accordingly. And I just have to allow for that. I can't keep like waiting out and figuring out the best arrangement of words to get this thing rectified and fixed without additional fees. It should not have gone that way. So, okay, moving back to here, 919. Okay, so like, with all considerations, it has consumed a lot of my time and my energy as well. So in delaying other things where I could have shown up for other people that I care about, I think that's also in the lump sum of considerations. That is truly bullshit. So that's just what I just gotta say. Okay? Speak my piece. Alright, so Page of Swords in reversal, 2 of Swords in reversal, 7 of Swords. Look at that. This is extreme bullshit deceit. Okay? This is the roads are open. Okay? Unblocked. And then these are like, hold on. Okay. This is both external and internal. This is objectivity in learning pursuits. There's like a clear open window in seeing how people operate. Okay, how certain people operate. If this is external, this energy, then these are liars, gossipers, slanderers, you name it, even spellcasters that have an open road to dealing with this bullshit. So there's like a conflict like inner fighting almost, with whether or not these two energies know each other or not. There's some kind of like dispute here that's like ding ding ding, next round, you know, like they're fighting there. So there's something there where they experience conflict as well on their own. So Eight of Swords, this is something that actually ain't. This could be 10 of Swords here in total. I didn't realize that this was all swords, like looking at them. So this could be 10 of Swords in total, which is like they do harm upon themselves, like the maximum, because it's collective in its form. When there's a high degree of magnetism, it's like they have to identify in its compartmentalization which side it belongs on. This is swinging towards the negative, energetically speaking. And so looking at this, okay, these three, okay, so this is Four of Swords upright if we minus out these three. So it's giving them something to really think about without my involvement. It's that energy. Okay. Next up. Okay. So everything is seen by my whole team. Yep, again, everything is seen. Three of Swords and Five of Swords. Okay. Okay. So they're saying all of these are external energies. This is the same. So what they encounter is going through some shadow work, kind of conversing with each other, but not with the intent to converse with each other. They're just kind of confronted by each other's energies. So there's heartbreak, there's disappointment, there's like, I didn't sign up for this type of energy. And so there's kind of like a battle, a fight of who gets the leverage, like whose fault is it, like taking accountability. So there may be some kind of like a sum of energies or a large grouping that has participated in the agenda of a takedown, a tackle, a throwdown. And just simply, it's just an area of fuckery, as well as mockeries. And so, again, we see Eight of Swords here with the 5 and the 3, that they're stuck in this energy. They have to lay in this bed and lie in it. And in some aspect, they're looking for a representative to kind of weasel out and say, that was the one. That was the energy that did it. You know, that's to have to account for this mess, especially if they have to answer to a larger power or a demonic energy that they've summoned. So there's that. It could be either, because the Hermit card goes through like the darkness as well. So it could go either way on that, if not both. You too? Yeah, so there's that energy. What else? Okay, so Lord Ganesha Load of blessings. This is good because they're basically consumed with their own stuff. I mean, if they weren't, then they would have the free time to further try to manipulate what's happening with, oh gosh, a whole lot spilled out. Yeah, so there's quite a bit. On the furthest extension is the High Priestess in reverse. Yeah, there's like a lot of secrets. These are face down, these were faced up, you know. Basically, nearly half the deck exploded out of there. So something explosive is happening on the inner groupings, and that's what's consuming their attention. Okay, so this is really not supposed to be a reading strictly about that. This is about the blessings. So let me find out here. Facing the King of Wands is the King of Swords. They have to work these kinks out. We saw this in the previous reading. The King of Wands as the gatekeeper, but also, yeah, the gatekeeper in upright. And the King of Swords, but now it's in upright rather than reversal coming through. So maybe this dude is doing a course correction. I don't know. But he has to correct some shit before he can converse with me, because I'm not... it's not the silent treatment. This is like, you don't exist until you prove your worth. Otherwise, it's like, you're going to have to make up for lost time from this point, you know, well, actually retroactive, up until this point. But until then, I deserve my time better than, like, anything that I can give to you. Where's that? Okay. King of Swords, the Devil card, and then the Star card in reverse. So, these two are commingling and saying, like, how do we fix this? Like, I didn't really opt into that. You just wanted me to be the gatekeeper, the doorman. You know, that's just letting you know, this is kind of extra. So it might be a greater favor to extend my consult or further services, or even extensions like referrals, or, you know, let me defer you to this energy, whatever the fuck. All right? Because I can see you're a little tangled here. And the guy is like, well, I'm not just the King of Swords, but I have absolute leverage. You know, I mean, this is a Devil card. Like, they are obsessed with finding a fix, a remedy, like a luck potion. And so this is indicating, you know, almost like a threat type of energy as well. So privately, that's the energy of like obsession in order to find a fix-it remedy. But on the on the energetic, like, sense of contact, this is saying, this is almost like a threat, like a mafia type of thing. Well, I know your secrets, or blah 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 blah. Even though this is coming up in upright, they're using kind of like dark methods. Yeah. Okay, King of Swords accentuated. Yeah, they're pulling, you know, extreme weight on this. And, yeah. Not that the King of Wands has done him dirty, but it's just like, there's something, I don't know, mafia about this. I don't know. But, okay, so as far as this legal stuff is concerned, this must be rectified. Definitely. Like, I don't give a fuck what happens behind the scenes, because I know things will happen behind the scenes regardless. I just need it fixed, and I will get it fixed either way. Whether or not these energies decide to comply or figure shit out, it will be fixed. It's just a matter of how much on the head count is going to be on the hit list as far as, you know, cosmic matters are concerned. Who is going to be really targeted? Because I'm not the one. There's that energy. Okay. Moving forward. Three of Cups in reversal. Yeah, this is no celebration. No celebration here. It just needs to be fixed. That's all I care about on that level. Okay. The Fool card in reverse, Two of Wands and Eight of Pentacles. Okay. So, yeah, it's I know it's holding me up. I mean, truly, when you're absolutely magical, you can say nothing can hold me back. You know, I'm unstoppable. I have, you know, there's no excuse as to why, like I should not be here. But that's in a form, like that's another form of gaslighting. If there are clear obstructions, if the obstructions are that adamant in having side agendas, personal agendas, that are meant to regulate where I'm at and the cap at that, that's a fucking problem. And so I can clearly acknowledge that. That is absolutely correct. I'm putting the work in. I am fucking great at what I do. There's no doubt about that. There are plans for me, so what the fuck? Okay. Whoa, I thought this was going to be like a light and easy reading, like a... but let me see here. Okay, we're going to go with that. All right. So I do my private readings, and should I tell them? So in my private readings and cleaning up, and just shuffling the cards and putting stuff away, I receive box in reverse. You will receive a gift. That's in reversal. It's upcoming. And then I have torch, okay, that comes out of the deck or whatnot. And it's spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. That's extroverted. That's from Hecate. Like, there's no fucking doubt about it. And so when I close it, I get the top of the deck and I place it over here. You know what was on the top of the deck that I hardly ever receive? It's sunrise. It's fucking sunrise, okay? That's just, again, another deviation of the sun card, as well as like the indicator to the solar plexus chakra, identity, creativity, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. And so what the actual fuck is happening, right? So, no, it doesn't. All right. Okay, cracked cup inverted, opening up to the rainbow. Dissatisfaction with life inverted. Okay. And then the rainbow card upright. The most difficult part of a situation is over. Okay. Okay. So here I am claiming my blessings, okay? When energies get found out, that's part of a blessing. That's the first step to corrective actions. to disciplinary actions, and with its weighted material, even closer to being extricated from certain environments. And so it's fine. It's that's good. So here I got the wheel in reversal. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Younger woman in reverse, dealings or relationship with a younger woman. And then barrel upright. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Hmm. um so this is indicating more dissatisfaction. So maybe this is something that's more like private in this energy. Okay, so let me get some information here, because the energy is shifty. Okay, can you clarify more on this energy here? The Hermit card. Things are happening in the dark. This is shadow work. So is it saying that I'm shifting the blame? And this is more of a personal dissatisfaction? No, it's not that. Okay, so tell me more about this Hermit card then, or, you know, these ongoings. Okay. Queen of Cups in reverse, and the Knight of Swords extroverted. Okay, give me a second. I feel like there's someone trying to mess with me again. It's very subtle, but it's there. It's energies that are trying to kind of mess with my third eye as to how I normally feel things. And give me a second. Let me see here. How do I fix that here? All right, give me a second. Where do we put that? Oh, right here. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay. Ugh, yeah, definitely. Somebody's trying to mess with me. Okay, so this is external energy. This is someone who is not confident about their capabilities, so they target other energies. This is somebody who is, hey AJ, who is, puts their feelers out, but it's more of like, the longer you sit with this energy, you realize you don't want to travel with them. They include themselves in, these are nosy type of energies, nosy and naggy, just kind of like a wet blanket type of energy. And so they manipulate feelings of other people to sway their suit. And These are the energies that are dissatisfied, that are looking for a quick fix, a quick remedy to their situation, because they might know how to, they might have the etiquette, the know-how of how to conduct themselves in certain environments. They might have that like background material, but in all actuality, their methods are classless. They're dirty, so, you know. And this is yeah, they're just dirty in their methods. So there's that. Meaning these energies do not work on themselves. So instead of working on their what they can acknowledge to be deficits, they pick on others in order to lower other energies. That's like by default, that's how to raise themselves up. And so this is why they engage in these methods. And especially if someone took their man or took their partner, and now they, instead of beefing with their partner or stepping out of a relationship, then they pick on the external energy, like, you know, at least if they have a common target with their, you know, with their partner, on the external energy, then that makes them feel more loved. So there's that. Okay. Because like if they're not confronting their partner, then the partner is like kind of off the hook, and they're gonna play along. Yeah. That shit. So that's the kind of energy that's stepping into here. This is just an FYI. All right, so I have to remember my position with spirit in ensuring that I'm thorough in my workings. So not to take this too personal, because this is a new energy. This is not the same old, same old. Yeah, this is someone, I think there's secret admirers or something. There's suitors that like me, or secret admirers that like me. They come from a variety of positions with this kind of material attached to them. And so this kind of energy attached to them. And so I'm just that's just like a heads up. So it goes along with the territory, I suppose. But I'm not just supposed to sit around and take this energy. I have better things in mind. So I think the best thing to do over here, it looks like, is to, I mean, even if I decided, hey, I am going to remain single. Okay. Even if I did that, there would just still, it doesn't lower the attraction of other energies, and therefore this energy would still exist. So like, why am I going to dumb down any opportunity that I have for myself just because of these dumb shits, you know? So whether they come in female or male form, it's it's just feminine energy that's not not poised, for sure. Okay, so anyway, all right. Okay, now on here. All right, Lord Ganesh, load of blessings for me. Okay, what do you want to tell me? Lord Ganesha. Okay, first off, the Devil card in reverse. I don't control everything. That's a wonderful thing, a wonderful reminder. Um, mm, this is a get out of jail free card here. That's what Lord Ganesha is trying to tell me. Like, it's freeing to not have control over everything. Therefore, I don't need to be meticulous in how things really go down. The cosmic portions of the like the cosmic leads will handle this stuff. Okay. Again, this is a page of wands in reversal. Okay, so things are about to initiate for me. Okay, this is the strength card, extroverted. So this is a strong like boost that's coming for me. Okay, like never mind this stuff, Tina. Okay, there's going to be a huge boost in alleviating me from these circumstances, these small-minded energies. Okay. We're almost an hour in. It's crazy. Oh, fell. Okay. Butterfly inverted. A change for the better. Okay. There are energies that are kind of opposed to that. Excuse me. There's a whole bunch. Okay. Right underneath my chair is the shark. Take care. There will be a loss of material wealth. That kind of energy. And then the other thing is throne, extroverted, right in front of my seat, a position of authority. That's crazy, huh? Okay. And this is external. These are my, like, my, elite crew. Like, it was sitting, like, right at the base, at the bottom of my, thing. And this is, like, reassured. So, I do have, like, hitman type of energy that look out for me. Okay. The rest are, gosh, there's a lot that fell. Okay, what showed itself is this. Temptation will test you. I don't even know what this is. Oh, that's the one that accidentally turned upright. Okay, these are the other ones. Come on. And then there's one I just realized over here too. Pig. Extroverted, or I'm sorry, inverted. Beware of greed. And it fell on top of the paperwork. My thing wasn't. Yeah. On top of my paperwork. The stuff with, I told you my ink wasn't really working. It's on top of my paperwork for the legal stuff. Yeah, beware of greed. Holy smokes. This is again pointing to the other energies. So, okay, gifts unlocked. Wait, this is actually, hold on. This is Operation Empress Diaries, but this is like a whole load of blessings coming through. And part of it is to signify that I have like the very best protection, like surprisingly, like it knocks people basically off their throne. And I have huge protectors at it. So, that's interesting. Holy smokes. Okay. Like all of this came tumbling down and those are the cards that showed up along with that apple one. I put it back in the deck, but anyway, out of, see, that's the majority. That's the majority. Hold on, I'm gonna get something else. Give me a second. Oopsie, there we go. All right. Much better. Okay. All right. Okay, here. Okay. Okay. So I have that going for me. That's great. Okay. King of Cups coming through alongside. Okay, don't fall. King of Swords in reversal. So it looks like there's a lot of suitors here. Um, um, a lot of people in this picture. And this dude knows what this dude is doing. They can see this. They can see this from like a mile away. This one was served on the inbox, on the wire, about to communicate, etc., linked up, etc. And this one has a leverage of being, I don't remember where I found it, like, I don't know, on top, whatever, had a greater amount of leverage. So, right now, the King of Swords in reversal ain't looking so good at all. Excommunicated, but still trying to link up. Okay. So, leverage that I have is that I have other energies that are mature that can, you know, stand upright and just evolved, has evolved ways, are very intuitive and are calm. So they're just watching first. They're observing. Just to see what happens. I've never seen like so many energies involved in whatever, like, you know, while I'm on the verge of something. Uh-oh. Give me a second. Okay. Emperor in reverse. Two of Wands in reverse. Eight of Swords. There's no fixing this type of energy that the King of Swords brought in when they're coming in reversal. When they came in reversal, as well as the Emperor in reversal, that was already room for suspicion. But seeing that it's in repetition here, almost back to back, that energy is present. And I will not be had for a fool. There's some things that are to be determined, to be announced, and they're going to stay in this energy until things get rectified. They have to, at bare minimum, follow through with what they said they were going to do, what they claimed they were going to do. And if they don't, then that's that. Kaput. Out of my life completely. Um, yeah. You're just another politician. That's what that is. Yeah. That's what I'm looking at here. Definitely. Okay. I don't know why I have to keep repeating this stuff, but the Lover's card and Nine of Swords in reverse. So when it comes to the true truths, the ones that really can follow through, I don't have to worry about that shit. You know, I have a lot going for me. I don't even have to worry about myself. I don't have to worry about like any misspeaks, misdoing, miss whatever. Um, I'm good. Okay. I know that I can attract a lot better. So I don't need to worry about that. This isn't not about like, oh, who got game? Obviously I do. I don't give a shit where you are at, but I have enough going for me where I can move on. Okay. All of these? Okay. Okay, just these ones. All right, wind chimes. Peace and harmony. All right, immediacy. Younger man, inverted dealings, a relationship with a younger man. Great worry over nothing, inverted as well. Scales, keep your life in balance, upright. Extroverted, karma you will reap what you have sown, extroverted. Beetle, in reversal, good fortune. An egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. Okay, upright. Okay, so someone on my inner circle, younger, is just saying like chill. Don't worry, relax. Just yeah, just don't worry, relax. They know something. Like along with the sharks, this is a far bigger energy. So this is as a whale, they're shared seas. This energy knows something, so they're just like just calm down. Without giving too much detail, that's what they're saying. Okay, so um the advice is to definitely keep things in balance here. Karma is coming right after the scales, in its accentuated form. So again, I don't have to worry about it. It's all good. Good fortune in reversal. This is basically business as usual. There is obviously good fortune. It'll drop when it's, ready to drop. But right now, I have a lot of good things going for me. The egg is reappearing without the snake. It doesn't need that added protection, except just, business as usual type of energy. Okay. Two of Cups in reverse. This is ended relationships, ended partnerships. So, again, business as usual. Some people just come and go. And that's that. Okay. Extroverted. The Empress. Yeah. So just move on. I have a lot going for me, even just solo. So, that's good. Okay, I think that's it for now. Especially following the egg here. Like I can be a single parent and it's a cult sense too. I'll be okay. I've been okay. All right. So first deck. Is it time for takeaways? Yep. Okay, this is the first deck. So bottom of the deck here. Two of Wands in reverse, to be determined, to be announced. Top of the deck is Five of Wands here. So there's leverage also with a riot crew. And then Two of Wands though. It could be also, there's more coming along though. Like more, hold on, give me a second. There's energies trying to come at me right now. Could feel it. The Empress is usually depicted as being pregnant. What's that? Okay. Okay, so that's the first deck. Second is this, bottom of the deck. Five of Pentacles in reverse. No lack mindset. Eight of Swords, like stay put, play dead, etc. Directive as usual, basically. Current usual. Third deck. Bottom of the deck. Nine of Swords in reversal. Don't stress. Don't stress. Ongoing cycle. It's going to take however long it's going to take. And my flame to my thing is going nutsoids again. Give me a sec. Where did I put it? Right here. Fucking bitch. Do you want to see how bad my legal candle got? I'm going to show them now. Okay. Look. It got so hot and like blackened. This is even adding, alchemizing to add more wax in it. Mm. It made that, you know, melt over. Also down here as well. Did the same shit. Never has been like that before. Even down here, same shit. Yeah, and it actually cracked, but the certain waxes, like, because I told you it was in the inner side, and right here, like the peel is holding it together, but you can clearly see that there's a division down there that cracked this. So that's what happened to my legal candle. You've seen my candles before. They've never gotten that far. And even while it stopped right there, look on the other side. That's where it, like... So, you think a bitch be lying, and she ain't. Are you're seriously asking if that's good or bad? That I've burned so many candles. That is the worst I've ever seen a candle. Actually, there was one related to my ex, and that was signifying him doing coke, like starting up coke under this roof. The person that I think he was getting associated with was also in the financial industry, and what's his name? I don't know. I forgot his name, but I'm pretty sure that he still does it, and he works for one of the larger organizations. I don't know if he's still under the same company or if he's just moved divisions or whatever, but he I think he's one of those... Should I say it? No, I'll leave that there for now. That's terrible. That's terrible. So the last time I saw a candle that was really gnarly pertained to two other energies, and one of them was my ex when he started doing coke, along with probably the other mess of things. And that's when it got really, 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 really fucking bad. And the glass, I mean, it was in a tin, not a tin, but like a metal type of bowl, and it was bubbling. The wax was bubbling and smoking, like harboring some other smoke. Like, it looked like a cauldron. And it looked like bubbling, like the back of a gremlin's back. It was like that. But this is really, really fucking bad. I've never seen a pillar candle behave like that. I've burned so many before. And this is the first time it has ever cracked. And the first time that it burned the peel on the outside and had that much black smoke. That's how gnarly that shit was. So there was a lot of players in that energy. I feel like I need to get a card for that. Okay. As far as like the why, greed in reversal. So it's going to come right back at them. That's reversal candle. So there's so much greed. So much greed. There's a reversal to whoever engaged in fuckery, and it's going to come right back at them. It's like, whether that's like the taxes that are due, or like some major thing that's going to come up, something's going to really bite them in the ass. It's going to like really hurt them financially for long range. That's crazy. This is my reading. Forgiveness. I told you. I told you. I didn't really expect much out of this. I'm like, what kind of gnarly stuff will come from here? And they told me what's up, for sure. All right, so yeah, I mean, I like I said, I do things to protect myself and put myself on notice about what's going on. But like back to the top bottom takeaways here. Where are we? First, second, okay, third, which is this, right? Or this. It was this. Oh yeah. That like feels like it's like an ongoing cycle. But don't stress, okay? It's going to take however long it's going to take. Bottom of the deck to this. Dog. Protection from a powerful friend. Okay? Wonderful. Top of the deck. Wishbone. A wish is granted. Extroverted. Undoubtedly fantastic. Wonderful. Okay. So 2 takeaways for my super duper refined divine collective. Starting off with the first one here. Temperance in reverse. A huge wave coming in. Second takeaway. And again, I only do paid personal readings. If anyone's asking for specifics. The Empress in reverse, so stand by. Don't like helicopter parent this one. Like a huge wave is coming through. It's about to knock shit over for sure. Oh my goodness. What? This is crazy. Yeah. It's gonna break things. You know, the last time somebody supremely fucked me over, things got rectified and there was like a really big downtime where it was like nobody, it was like quiet shit. Like, I don't know you don't know me, that kind of energy. It was absolutely quiet. And this energy was a performer, so they didn't, it was completely dry for them. They did not go to any like they didn't do any performances for years until like the dust settled. And so what was I going to say about this one? They what was it? Floored them. I forgot what I was going to say about that. But they didn't perform for years. Super fucked. I forgot what it was. I don't remember what I was going to say, but that's okay. They'll remind me if it's important, but here we go. Tower in reversal. Solid foundation, success with effort. It's going to knock down foundations. Remember I told you that this reminded me of the Tower card? You know, like the, maybe not this card, but it was another deviation of that. It's going to knock down major foundations. That's crazy. So just stand by. I forgot what I was going to say about it, but that's okay. That's first takeaway. Okay, second takeaway is Three of Pentacles in reversal. Upcoming. Those are dropped opportunities. Holy smokes, this reading is actually favoring more of like the justice arena. So the focus is not what I thought it was going to be, but it's still in some aspects like business. What is it? It's taking care of unfinished business, and it's disciplinary measures. So these are opportunities taken away, certain conveniences and perks, and it's not just like the luxuries of this and that. These are even leads. These are this is almost like blacklisted type of energy, like obliterated, like revisiting COVID. Um, uh, the star card in reverse. So make your wishes. Like, what is it? What's your last wish? What is it? Oh wait. That was supposed to be okay. So this was supposed to go in front of it. Whoopsie. Like, what's your last, like, your last words, but like it's the last wishes. I don't know. Three of Pentacles in reversal again. Holy crap. It was supposed to be back to back. Yeah, like this is blacklisted energy. It's blacklisted energy. Like, do you know how hard it was for me to find a job several years in a row after seriously, it got really bad. It got really, really bad. Like, it's like excommunicated, not just from the industry that you work in, but also deviations of that, anything similar, anything like entry level, anything like, even like, I told you, I applied to a pet shop, and I called in to call, and they had multiple opportunities available, and still I did not get a call back. It was the weirdest shit ever. Retail, even, to like clean up the place, like be basically a maid for a retailer, and it wasn't like a bougie retailer, like this is some crazy shit. So it's just strange. And this is me looking forward to like some part-time, like low whatever job, entry level job, menial, and I didn't. I tried. People think I don't try, and I just decided to be like a hoe, and you know what I mean? Like, or like have no dignity in my presentation, and I started my own business. I did like nearly 20 pop-up show-ups, and I'm doing this every single fucking day, and it's like, okay. So now these energies are going to see what it's like to be dropped off and left to like minimal to nothing, Let's see how let's see how things work out for them. What are your final words? Because this is it. Okay. That's for my super duper refined divine collective. And in it's just crazy. Pale in reverse. Time to get out of a situation. Like I said, they can't get out of it. They're stuck in it. They're going to want to get out of it, but they're stuck. They're fucking stuck. So that's that. Okay. Like, it's crazy with the work ethic that I had, and my life amounted to these opportunities. Like, how bogus is that? Like, I would expect that out of all the other like admin support crew who like basically didn't lift a finger compared to me. They spent more time chit-chatting and that kind of shit, and I'm not saying they didn't do any work, but compared to what I did, fuck all of them. And this is what I get. Like, how fucking crazy is that? So anyway, I'm not salty about it. I'm just saying things can drastically change. So nobody gives a fuck who you are at a certain point, and they're going to get not just the flavor of it, not just the feels of it, but they're going to live that reality. That's what these cards are showing. All right. So now 2 takeaways for my partners in peace and quiet, which includes myself. Okay. People think that they could just walk all over me, take advantage of me, play in my face, play like I don't fucking know. And yeah. I yes, but I'm just reminding people that my shit is a reality, and it's not just a show. It's not for show either. Like, people don't know. They, like, people act like they don't give a fuck until they actually experience it, but it's going, this is this is no bueno, no bueno. Forget about what astrological, zodiacal forecasting there is. It does not exist for them. They done the world dirty. Okay, 2 takeaways. Nine of Swords in reverse. Don't stress, okay? And thank you for your kind words. Kind reminder. All right, clarified by Three of Wands in reverse, presence. So, you know, this is like the relaxation. You get the feels of not being disturbed, okay? Yeah. Clarified by So this is, oh, the Sun card. You really get to feel the feels of being present, feeling good, uninterrupted, undisrupted. This is not just the power of presence, but like as we truly are. And so this is getting a really great night's sleep, more than once, which is fantastic. Okay. Dealings with a relationship with a woman, inverted. Oh, this is okay. For me, I'm gonna say that it's me. I'm every woman. It's all in me. What is it? It's something, I do it naturally. What is it? I don't know what she says. I'm gonna have a bite of chocolate though. Excuse me. Weird. I know. I can't laugh too hard. I have chocolate in my mouth. Seven of Cups. Resources coming in. Solutions. Good start. Off to a good start. Destiny. This is definitely off to a good start. What the heck? This is crazy. This is crazy good. This is kind of like the impression of the Shire and its calm states. That's crazy. Grapes in reverse. Time to go out and have fun. It's in reversal. Yeah, this is pending, but this is also finding that internally. So with all this riled up, like I think people get disturbed with how riled up I get. Um ugh, yeah, externalize. That they're like, Tina, it's time to go out and have a fun. Like serious. I almost said have a fun. Or I was just saying that. That's how with as eloquent as I may be seen with my word choice and diction, or that's the same shit, but anyway, uh there's I need to be more eloquent in this. It's almost like a ESL, like this is not my normal language to go out and have fun. How weird is that shit? There's a whole lot of abundance there. Like, not only am I presented, or we are presented with a lot of opportunities, resources, and options, but also in going out there, look at the color code match. There's more out there as well. These are just like the prime ones, examples that are all good. Okay, there's that. All right, so 3 takeaways for me. First off, eels. It's the setup. It's the Wheel of Fortune, or it's the fated setup. What the heck? I thought I took those cards out. It's okay. Six of Swords in reversal. Calm your shit down. Calm your shit down. What's faded is faded. Again, I kind of messed up here. This is supposed to go in between, so... Knight of Cups in reverse. Feel the feels. Romance, fate. Like, okay, if this is the way it's supposed to be, the way it's gotta be, I might as well just, like, enjoy myself. Enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Just kidding. Clarified by. Handshake, extroverted. A meeting with a stranger could be important. All right. All right. So the best thing to do is keep my chill and continue to better take care of myself. So I know what's all talk on the outskirts. I can acknowledge that more. Like identify that better. Second takeaway. Knight of Wands. Look at that. It showed up upright this time. Confidence. Okay. Clarified by. Ace of Pentacles. Look at that. Straight up investment. Investments. Money coming through. Judgment. Also karma. Look at that. That's awesome. Dark man. Dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. Okay. What the heck does that have to do with anything? Let me get one more. Universal casket. Someone going out of your life, or end of a situation in reversal. I have to say it's upcoming. Upcoming, yeah. Okay. It's following judgment, so that's a good thing. All right, my third takeaway is the other setup card. What the frick? This is a week spread, okay. All right, the setup is I don't understand why is it in reversal here again. The week's time, okay, good to know. Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, they're saying stay inspired. Remember Pinterest board. Okay, don't focus on anyone trying to pin me down. When you feel it, you feel it, but that's like they can't do shit with that. Okay, okay. Eight of Pentacles, business as usual, do the work. Continue, continue. Continue Bravo status. Jug in reversal. Lighthearted, carefree time. All right, upcoming. That's what's coming along. That's what's being brought along. Magic being put into that. Okay. So there's accumulated vacation time is what they're saying. Okay. Fantastic. I like it. That's good enough for me right now anyway. Thanks very much for all donations provided in and of light and love that reciprocate equally and therefore abundantly. But now that this reading is officially over, I call back all my power, energy, essence, gifts, strength, properties, passions, pursuits, and prospects from those that call upon cash, generate, bring, magnify, multiply, or any variation thereof the aforementioned ill will, intent, thought form, pattern, and or entity to pass through the white light of the Holy Spirit for cleansings, for blessings, for reformatting to love and light energy, and to be refortified in me, only me, house free, no doubt, no attachment, except for all bonus points included. All right, now this reading is officially over. Upon closing the portals in these readings, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine, with their appropriate karmas due, assisting with the sequence of rollout. In light and love, I close the portals in these readings.